Hello there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online, and today is the day I chose my keyboard again, so excuse me, just a moment. I'm sorry about that. No, not really. So, today we are going to complete the Deadlands intro. I forgot to activate my chat overlay. There it is. And for that, we need to choose a vampire. Which rose should we go with? I kind of sort of wanted to play with Carmilla, but I fear I have broken her build. It was the good old, oh, I need that piece for someone else, and now she is broken. Also, actually, should we go with the runny, my pet sock? A little bit iffy about that. We could also go with my ice necro. Or my plague bringer. I think Tinesa might be the best choice for this project. Unless I have already completed the quest with Tinesa, which is a very strong possibility. Back when Blackwood arrived to the game with Deadlands, I still enjoyed playing with Necrons. Let's see. Easiest way to check if I had done this, open the map, and this shows your progress in the zone story. I haven't done this, so let's. I suppose the easiest way to get started with the prologue is to distracted. Go to the crown store, open quest starters, and then find the prologue quest you wish to complete. Today we're going with an Apocalyptic Situation. Prologue quest for the Deadlands. These things are always free, so don't hesitate to purchase these from the Crown Store. And if you haven't already, do collect your free reward bundle, the Fallen Leaves of Westwild reward bundle from the Crown Store. It is only available for one more day, and it includes a memento, cascading reward coffers, 6 in total, a mount, an outfit style for weapons, and a ridiculously adorable orgasm pet. I cannot handle that amount of cuteness. Also, I cannot handle our neighbor who is still doing the light renovations they started in July. Now, as we have picked up the quest, where do we go to? We can find Rogatina Sina in Monhold, among other places. Where am I? I'm here. Let's go the easy way and just travel outside and in room. this saves me the trouble of finding a way shrine in the mess that is Talvani Peninsula. I love the area, but way shrines are a little bit sparse there. And as usual, we are drinking coffee. So, I suppose we need to run toward the way shrine area.
Fate summons you, champion. Will you answer its call?
Or actually, Nature's Guild.
Rub it in, why don't you? If you must know, Shadowstooler has rejected me. Again. Nonsense.
The sun has just set in Tamriel, so we are looking at a nighttime stream today. Speak with Crocodiles here.
So, you're the mortal adventurer the Dread Lady seeks. I assumed you'd be, well, taller. Still, my mistress knows best. I bring you a message from Lyranthe, the lovely and powerful Dremora. Hear the words her prophet speaks, and be enthralled.
A message from a Dremora? What is it?
The Dread Lady requires a mortal's perspective. She finds the situation merely curious, but says it has apocalyptic consequences for our plane of existence. Congratulations, mortal. She has chosen you, and she promises compensation if you survive.
You seem rather calm about delivering an apocalyptic message from a Dremora.
Calm, I suppose. But I have faith in Lyranthe, and she seems to have faith in you. I'll mark the destination on your map. Plus, I secured transportation. The regal, sweet daffodil. Oh, and take this pendant. You'll need it when you get there.
Alright, I will let Sweet Daffodil take me to your Dread Lady.
Sweet Daffodil will whisk you directly to the location. Once there, you must get past the creatures that roam the place to find Lyranthe's hidden lair. The pendant will alert you when the time comes to use it. Then, just follow the trail of energy.
Let's do that. Sweet Daffodil will take us to a delve. Sweet Daffodil looks rather wicked. Fort Greenwall. Find Lyranthe in Fort Greenwall. This delve is actually located in the Rift. Now we need to use Epiphany Blood Ruby Pendant. Epiphany. Find a key that is rather suspicious.
Healer!
Let's get rid of them. So I made Dinesa not that long ago,
I
and
need healing!
I've built a speed chat on my channel. I will leave a link to the video after the stream. We have forgotten to read through today's daily endeavors. Let's do that once we are clear of enemies. I have a runny eye today, I'm sorry. Residual portal energy. Also drunk. Reveal. Portal to Lyranthe's hidden lair. Curious. It has been quite a while since I completed this quest, so I have absolutely no idea what happens. Examine Lyranthe.
Blade. Remove the blade.
Lyranthe, what on earth has happened to you? Let's remove the blade.
Damn enchanted
Are you
blade.
alright?
I'll need to figure out how they were able to use it to trap me. But first, we need to talk. I sense you carry the pendant I gave my mortal servant. Yes. You are the one I instructed her to find and send to me. If only you had arrived but a few moments earlier, you wouldn't have had to pull that blade from my chest.
What happened here?
Must I say it? That the great and powerful Lyranthe had a lapse in judgment? That she failed to examine her surroundings before she opened the portal to her hidden lair? Very well. I erred, ever so slightly, and the Waking Flame took advantage.
The Waking Flame?
The Order of the Waking Flame, to be precise. Followers of Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Prince of Destruction. 2 of the cultists followed me into the portal and surprised me. I wounded one, but the other incapacitated me with that enchanted blade.
Were they trying to kill you?
Quite the opposite. The blade carries a unique enchantment I've never encountered before. It paralyzed me. Gave them the time they needed to portal in others and ransack the place. Quickly, check my coffer. Make sure the velvet pouch is still safe.
All this trouble for a velvet pouch?
It's what the velvet pouch contains that matters. I'm still attempting to ascertain its purpose, but since the Dagonists want it, it must be important. My coffer rests on the nearby pedestal. Check on it while I examine this accursed blade.
Alrighty. Well, that doesn't sound healthy. Lyranthe's coffer, Satch.
It's gone, isn't it? Search the rest of my lair. Find the cultist I wounded before the blade brought me low.
Find the wounded cultist. Looks like a relatively easy task. I need to call. Sorry. Habble. I really do like the way Tanesa turned out. She is a lot of fun to play with, and unlike my other necro, she actually stays alive. I thought I would show you another version of my Bladebringer next Tuesday, but she needs a little bit more work,
Surprised you
so
made it this far before collapsing. Search the body and retrieve my stolen item.
we shall do something else with her. Devastator Roland Satch.
Show me what you found, mortal.
We found a Waking Flame letter.
Well, little mortal? Did you recover the item that maggot stole from my coffer? Was it in one of his pockets, as I suspected?
No, all I found was this letter.
Let me see that. This letter names the maggot I killed. Devastator Rulin. And it mentions Greenshade. I wonder what they're doing in that miserable place.
They seem to be after your item specifically.
Indeed. My relic. When I learned that the cult wanted it, I decided to acquire it before they could. I covered my tracks, but apparently not well enough.
Tell me more about the relic.
There isn't much to tell. I have yet to determine the relic's purpose or function. I was just preparing to study it when the cult invaded my lair. No matter. The letter tells us where to find the Daganists. I'll open a portal.
I love it when they open a portal and make things convenient. Portal to Green Shade. Now we need to speak with Lyranthe again, but
I
we
shall
have been...
never get used to Nirn's smell. Come, mortal. We have plans to discuss.
We have been thrown quite close to Shadow's Crawl. Now, what is it?
So much greenery and animal life. How do you mortals stand it? Never mind. Rhetorical question. Let us go deal with the Daganists and retrieve the relic they took from my lair.
How do we find the Order of the Waking Blade?
The note you discovered contains the answer. Where umbrage creeps. It can only refer to one place in this region. Shadow's Crawl. I have no doubt we'll find the Daganists near there.
Shadow's Crawl sounds like a big place. Anyway, to narrow down our search.
The Daganists use portal magic. I can smell its residue on the air. The pendant that Rogatina gave you. It can be used to follow traces of portal magic in the area.
Where should I start my search?
Right here. Simply use the pendant and follow the trail of the residual magic. Then use it again once the trail turns cold. We must retrieve the relic they stole from me. I shall pursue my own investigation and meet you once we locate the cultist.
Right. Use Blood Ruby Pendant yet again. We can't return to the portal. Oh, this way. Before we follow that, let's read through today's daily endeavor. Today's daily endeavors encourage you to kill 5 foes with class abilities, extract 10 items at an enchanting table, kill 1 bestial Daedra, kill 1 player in Cyrodiil, or cast 5 skills with active skill styles. This week's weekly endeavors encourage you to either steal 116 items from the environment, cast 160 skills with active skill styles, or complete 7 battleground matches. I did this without even trying. It's always nice when they give us a weekly endeavor that you can complete, well, without trying. Let's see if it's being difficult today. If we have anything with skill styles on. There. Like, I think the generation has 8 style, right? True. Must eat. Three. 4. And 5. Do we actually need to get rid of all these enemies before we can find our destination? Probably yes. No need to recharge, it seems. I wonder how far we need to go.
How did she overcome the blade?
We are here.
Never mind that. Get in and I'll close the portal.
I don't think so.
Explore the Waking Flame Camp.
A simple spell will keep the portal open. Mortal, this way.
Oh, we need to go to a puzzle. Cool. Speak with Lyranthe.
A cave? I expected the cult to have better taste. Let's look around.
Let's.
I expected Dagon's bootlickers to have grander accommodations than a simple cave. Look around and find my relic, mortal.
Where are we?
I assume this cave serves as a base for the Waking Flame. Not very impressive, truth be told. Come, let us find whatever hole those cultists used to store their valuables. I want the relic back in my possession before the next clan fear cause. Search the area. Leave no stone unturned. We must retrieve the relic they stole from me.
I really like it that all the races have like different idioms, like before the clan fear calls. Calls?
I hear voices up ahead. It must be the cultists.
Makes immersion a little bit deeper.
The Daedrists. No better than Daedrats
Did I say
hiding in the
a
bowels of
backpack?
these caves.
No, I didn't.
We're almost done here. Reno.
So, in this place, all we need is 2 skills. During contingency and Hungry Sky. Fun and easy.
The Dremora.
Oh,
Coming here was a mistake, Lyranthe.
a larger enemy. Let's make certain that we win. Oh, daily endeavor completed. Kill 1 bestial daedra. Yeah. We have completed all of our daily endeavors already without even trying. Oh, I love it when that happens. Apples.
Finally! Search the camp and find my relic, little mortal.
Search the Waking Flame Camp for destinations. Elegian's Notes. Elegian's Catalyst Schematics.
Curious drawings. Definitely mechanical.
Looks scary.
But what was that about transforming Daedra? Intriguing.
Do we find more here? Lyranthe relic. Take.
Well done, mortal. You found my relic. Give it to me.
Here you go. One more. Waking Flame Correspondence. Doombringer Rizarine. Lyranthe the Dremora attained the portal key I wanted. Sent Devastator Roland and a few acolytes to retrieve it, but make it clear that the key is worth more than their lives. Without it, our plans could face a significant setback. Our time to get the catalyst up and running grows short. I am loath to relinquish the plate for this task, but we must take the Dremora off the board. Her interference can no longer be tolerated. Once you have the key, just line up the symbols as I've diagrammed here. It should open the portal that will take you to a base in Oblivion. Then you and the others can bring me the portal key. We'll need it to access additional realms from this location. And bring the schematics. Do not leave them behind. The last thing we need is for them to fall into the hands of someone opposed to our vision, namely us. Return to us soon along with Devastator Roland. You may witness the next test of the catalyst. After that, we shall release disaster upon the mortal realm. In Dagon's name, Sister Saldina.
So this Sister Saldina wants my relic. And she provided directions on how to use it. Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
A letter that conveniently lays out the cult's plans, schematics for some strange device, and my relic. Not bad for a day's labor. These items tell me much about what the Dagonists are up to.
What does the letter signify?
That this Sister Saldina had the audacity to order the cultists to steal my relic. And she gave them the damn blade that incapacitated me. She calls the relic a portal key. Claims it leads to some sort of base in Oblivion.
A base in Oblivion?
Yes. From which they plan to unleash disasters upon your world. I suspect it has something to do with these schematics. A diagram for some sort of device they call the Cataclyst. It has some purpose regarding Daedric transformation. Intriguing.
So, now what? Enter the portal? Did we skip a part of
My
conversation,
minion had better
or
have completed the preparations I assigned her.
was Lyranthe just a bit rude? Could actually be both. Portal to Marbrook Outlaws Refuge. Marbrook is in green shade, yes?
Mistress,
Yes.
the adventurer approaches.
Hi. Speak.
We got lucky, little mortal. The letter we found indicated that Sister Saldina wanted the portal key brought to her after the cultists recovered it. For whatever reason, that didn't happen. Perhaps they were waiting for Devastator Roland to return.
Devastator Roland? That's the cultist you managed to kill in your lair, right?
Yes, and whose corpse now rests before us. He will serve my purpose as well, I think. Time enough for that later. For now, take this. I understand that your kind expects such treats after performing clever tricks for your betters.
And thus we complete the quest. That's actually a large amount of gold.
Questions about the Order of the Waking Flame still linger, little mortal. And the danger posed to your plane of existence hasn't abated. We can still help each other if you are willing.
What do you need me to do?
Before we make use of the portal key, we must complete our own preparations. Then we can find the cult's base in Oblivion and determine their plans for the Cataclyst. You must acquire the root of a fluster fume plant and a tincture of befuddlement.
Why do we need roots and a
The
tincture?
relic opens a portal to Oblivion, most likely the Deadlands. Regardless, we can't just stroll in and expect them to reveal their plans. I'll use those items to create a potion to fool them. It will make you appear to be the corpse lying here.
Alright, I will get the influster fume root and the tincture of befuddlement for you.
Cluster fume plants grow nearby, southeast in the caves of Camp Bushnikbar. As for the tincture of befuddlement, I believe Orion the alchemist may have one at the outpost south of Bramblebreach. Return here when you have acquired both.
Alrighty, so the quest didn't end yet. This means that I need to fetch more coffee. I will be right back. Clumsily as ever. I am almost there. Here we are. So, the cluster fume root can be found here in Camp Gushnugubur. Sounds like Orcish. And that the other thing can be found here. So, let's travel to the outside of my home. Do I have even my cool customized action on? I didn't. I haven't been to Green Shade that much with Tenesa, it seems, so I didn't have a necessary way shrine unlocked. That means we need to run a little bit further. First, here because I say so. Are we even going wrong? Does it matter? Let's take a short cut.
The tincture is ready, but are you sure you want to deal with that woman?
That woman is very powerful, and I've enjoyed my
Everyone?
discussions with her. What did she call herself? A prophet?
No?
So, what brings you to our little outpost, traveler? If you're looking for something specific, I must warn you that my alchemical stocks are severely limited at this point in time.
I was told you might have a tincture of befuddlement in your inventory for patches.
Ah, you must be another one of the Dread Lady's followers. I've had a number of pleasant conversations with her prophet Rogatina, and I even got to meet the Dread Lady once. She mentioned she might have need of such a tincture, so I brewed one up.
Lyranthe sent me to acquire the tincture.
No disrespect intended, but I was hoping she'd come to pick it up herself. I so looked forward to basking in her glorious presence again. Ah well, perhaps next time. Here you go, and
Thank
don't bother
you.
about the cost. It's a gift for the Dread Lady.
How convenient. And then for the Luster Fume root, which is much easier to pronounce. This way?
Works. It really works.
I hope you can't hear my stomach growling yet again. Heather learned to eat breakfast.
It's always the same, day after day.
I do hope we can get to our destination through here. Oh no, we failed. Navigating green shade can be a little bit of a challenge due to hills. Those things, they're everywhere and they are unpassable. More enemies. Got confused with weapons there for a moment. That happens surprisingly.
Move now.
Clearing all the enemies should give us free access to the route we need to gather. Oh. We have found a lizard basking spot. I suppose sunlight enters the cavern during the day and warms up those rocks. Otherwise, having lizards like that is a bit... Wow. Strange. Was the fume plant fake? We did it, yay. Now we need to return to Lyranthe, who was waiting for us. Where? Is she at the Outlaws Refuge? Yes, she is. That means that I can just travel outside Cliffshade again. And is the outside entrance to Outlaws Refuge here? Oh yes, it is. That was even more convenient than I thought. Where are you? We need to go up the ramp and then up. Another ramp. And remember that we can't kill
No, I
anyone here,
understand.
and
If you change your mind, I'll be here.
then we can find Lyranthe
here.
waiting for us. Yeah. Yeah.
Just in time, little mortal. Place the root and the tincture in the cauldron.
Picture. Please. Speak with Lyranthe.
The root you found was a perfect specimen, and the tincture just the right shade of distraction. The potion should work perfectly now.
I assume there's more to your plan than just a potion of disguise.
Of course. Wheels within wheels and all that. After you drink the potion and disguise yourself as a waking flame cultist, I will pretend to be your prisoner. Not only are you returning with the portal key, you're bringing them a gift. Me.
Remind me, who am I impersonating again?
Devastator Rulin, the worm who led the craven attack on my lair. He had the good fortune of dying by my hand before his associate incapacitated me with that damn blade. You will pretend to be the cultist, and I shall pretend to be your prisoner.
And what will you do with the portal key?
Sister Saldina's letter explained how to align the segments of the portal key. I shall set it accordingly and open a doorway to whatever realm the cult is using as a base. You drink from the cauldron and step through. Then our charade begins.
Charade begins. Drink from cauldron. Now we look
The
different.
disguise is perfect.
We're a boy.
Now, I shall activate the portal key. Then, step through and assume your role. I shall do the same.
Does this take us to Western Skyrim?
Definitely not Nern. Let's look around.
It seems we are at a location not truly marked on the map. Where do we go? Forward, I suppose. Are these lootable? They're lootable, or at least one of them is. Come on, car, come on, sit. Lockpicks. We cannot live without an abundance of lockpicks.
This is Fargrave. Interesting. We must find the Daganists and determine what they're doing here.
I wanted to hop over there to see the view, but we can't.
This obscure corner of Oblivion is known only as Fargrave. I certainly didn't expect the portal key to lead us here.
Fargrave? Never heard of the place.
I wouldn't have expected you to. The inhabitants prefer their privacy. It's a realm without a prince, which gives them a modicum of freedom. And it's a crossroads of sorts. A way station between Nern and the rest of Oblivion.
A way station?
Once you find your way to Fargrave, the paths through Oblivion become easier to navigate. Daedra and mortals alike can be found here, engaging in trade on a planar level. I begin to grasp why the Waking Flame have set up operations here.
What do you mean?
With no prince, the accords that make it harder for other realms to connect to Nern do not apply. Once they learn the way, with relics such as the portal key, the Waking Flame can move through Fargrave with impunity, to reach Niren and the Deadlands.
Why do you think they need easy access between the two realms?
Not for any reason that won't give you nightmares, little mortal. Now, let's find the cultists so you can present your prisoner. Then we shall learn what we can about the cult's plans and the true purpose of the Cataclyst.
Find the order of the waking flame. Oh, now we can see the sights. Fargrave is a peculiar place with a peculiar sky. This truly is unlike anything else we see in the game.
Devastator Rulin, is that you? We fear the Dremora killed you, and who's that beside you? Is that Lyranthe the Dremora? I'm impressed, Devastator. I didn't imagine your mission would yield such notable results.
I assumed the Order would appreciate a gift of this magnitude.
Indeed. And the Fargrave Cataclyst could use a new Daedric entity. For the next test, of course. I'll let you present her to Sister Saldina personally.
Where will I find Sister Saldina?
Right through that door. I'm sure Sister Saldina will want to hear all about your mission. And we've yet to attempt to use the Cataclyst on a Daedra of Lyranthe's caliber. I expect the results will be quite informative.
Oh dear. Let's enter the Waking Flame Conclave. Conclave. Find Sister Saldina. Our optional step is to speak with cultists. I don't really feel like it.
After the failure at the Dread Cellar, your Fargrave Cataclyst must perform as promised.
Disastrix.
Saldina.
The device will work as intended,
Sounds
Knockfrost.
like a rather cool title.
Here comes the Devastator now.
Sister Saldina. We are found.
Devastator Rulin. I assume the blade did its job? Of course it did. How else could you capture Lyranthe the Dremora? She has been a thorn in our side for much too long. Well done. But what about the portal key? Were you able to recover it?
The portal key and Lyranthe for you, Sister Saldina.
A remarkable achievement, Devastator. And fortunate as well. We're about to perform another test with the Fargrave Cataclyst, and Knockfrost is hesitant to provide me with any more of his precious Daedra. Lyranthe should do very nicely.
The Fargrave Cataclyst will perform admirably, I'm sure.
I hope that's not skepticism or sarcasm I hear in your voice, Devastator. I get enough of that from Knockfrost. Despite the setback at the Dread Cellar, I have every faith in the device. Soon we will unleash an army of living disasters upon Nirn.
Living disasters?
Did your Doombringer tell you nothing? The Cataclyst enhances Daedra, transforms them into incarnates of disasters. First, we take control of this pitiful demiplane. Then, we launch our assault using Fargrave's connections to Nirn.
A worthy plan, Sister Saldina.
Worthy? It is brilliant. Sentries, take the Dremora and place her in the Cataclyst. Devastator, enter the Cataclyst chamber when you're ready. Then the demonstration will begin.
Sounds ominous. Let's enter the Cataclyst chamber and see what happens. I suppose loading screens are randomized. Because that one did not fit the theme.
Come, Devastator Rulin. excellent service to the Order, I award you with the privilege of activating the Fargrave Cataclyst. Touch the rune and witness the transformative power of the Cataclyst.
How do I get there?
God's blessing will turn Lyranthe into disaster incarnate.
Oh, there's a tunnel. Never mind, never mind.
Do what you must, flee.
Activate the Cataclyst. I hope I won't get hurt.
I have seen enough.
Much.
I will be free.
The Dremora damaged the Cataclyst. Duke of Fire, destroy them!
Shut it down! We must preserve the Cataclyst.
Deal with the Havercrow, mortal. I'll open a portal back to Luna.
Kill Havercrow, Duke of Fire. Okie dokie. I am not optimized for this kind of battle.
Will be destroyed for your audacity! Surprisingly competent for a mortal.
Wow. Oh, we need to bleed that way. That looks odd like Oblivion portals breaking in Oblivion.
The energy emanating from the Cataclyst is interfering with my magic. We must find a place where I can open a portal.
Escape. Block red. Still. I was interrupted mid-cost. I don't find that enjoyable. Why is that always such a disappointment?
This is far enough. I will open a portal out of this place. Quickly, into the portal before more cultists arrive.
Quickly. Portal to Marbrook Outlaws Refuge. Speak with Lyranthe.
Mistress, you're injured.
Nonsense. Merely a scratch. You did well, little mortal. Sister Saldina and her cultists never suspected a thing, and we returned richer than when we departed.
Richer, you were almost turned into a monster by the Cataclyst.
That was never going to happen. My bonds were illusory, and it was a simple enough task to free myself once you activated the Cataclyst. I observed long enough to grasp the workings of the machine. Then I made my escape.
But what did we learn?
We learned that Sister Saldina's faction of the cult has a base in Fargrave, and they plan to conquer that obscure plane of oblivion to use as some sort of staging ground for their nefarious machinations.
But what did you learn about the Cataclyst?
The power surging through the device carries the tinge of Mehrunes Dagon. It seems it is designed to imbue a Daedra with the energy of a single disaster and transform it into an incarnate. They plan to unleash these horrors on Nirn.
Did you destroy the Cataclyst?
Perhaps. Noctvras seemed to think so. I bought us time to consider, to plan. Sister Saldina can make more such devices, however. Eventually. But did you see? Noctvras despises Saldina. Perhaps we can use that.
I still don't understand why you're interested in all this.
And you don't have to. Just know that the cult plans to unleash destruction on your world. Now, I must contemplate. The device. It can change Daedra. I must return to Fargrave. I will summon you when I learn more. Until then, you have my thanks.
Thank you.
So...
And this truly completes the prologue quest to the Deadlands. And next week we shall start the quest proper by traveling to Fargrave. But now, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. Oh no. I will return. On Tuesday, I think, to show you a little bit of a preview of Eterna, my Blightbringers remake, if you please. And on Thursday, we shall start the Deadlands Zone story, both at 2 p.m. ish. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.